On my own, but I don't know why. You hit the road, but you don't realize I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back when you're around. I won't think twice when you're gone. Don't hesitate to call me back, 'cause I won't be there. I won't look back.
Hello, good evening, everybody. Happy New Year to you all. Yeah, we're in 2023, and this is Crafty Chris's channel, and she's going to be doing 61, so issue 61 of Build the Eddie STOBART truck. Now, we have got a little bit of bad news for you. Crafty Chris is actually poorly tonight, so yeah, she's just asked me to take over the proceedings tonight and build this issue for her. She is genuinely ill, and yeah, we hope you're soon going to be better, darling. She's been ill since tea time, unfortunately. So, yeah, it's just come on all of a sudden. So, hopefully she'll be back with us in no time, no problem, all being well. So, as always, I have got the lovely Yorkshire Crafter with us tonight. So, Julie, hello.
Hello, yeah, good evening, everybody, and sending my love to Crafty Chris tonight. But I'll be reading out chat tonight. So, yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Thank you very much indeed. And there we are both together. So, right, I am going to change my camera, and I'm just going to get ready. And if you want to catch up with the chat, that'll be great. And we'll say hello to everybody. So, Just give me a second, and I'll change my camera. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Okay.
Yep. So first in, we've got Jay. Says, "Good evening, all. Hope everyone is okay and well." Hi, Jay.
Hi, Jay.
And we've got Mark. Mark's Mods. Good evening, everybody. Hi, love.
Hi, Mark.
And we've got Peter Webster saying hi to Jay and to Mark. Hi, Peter.
Hi, Peter.
And Mark says, "Evening to Peter." We've got Dave Mark saying, "Good evening, everyone. Good luck with your build, Chris. An evening to Sir Dave and Julie." Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
And we've got Dee saying, "Evening, Chris, Sir Dave and Julie." Evening, Dee.
Hello, Dee.
And Dee says, "Mark's Mods, good evening." Dee says, "Peter Webster, good evening." Dave Mark says, "Good evening, Jay's channel, Mark's Mods, Peter Webster and Dee." Dee says, "Good evening, Dave Mark." And we've got Dana's Universe. Hello, everyone. Hi, Dana.
Hi, Dana.
And Mark says, "Good evening, Dee and Dave Mark." And we've got Horlicks saying, "Good evening." Hi, Horlicks.
Hi, Alex.
And Dave Mark says, "Evening, young Dana." Dave Mark says, "Evening to Horlicks." Mark says, "Oh, no, get better soon, Chris." Definitely. Yeah.
Thank you, Mark.
Jay says, "Get well, Chris. Hope you'll feel better soon."
Thank you, Jay.
And Dee says, "Speedy recovery, Chris."
Thank you, Dee.
And Dee says, "Horlicks, good evening." Dee says, "Evening, Dana." Dave Mark says, "Get well soon, Chris."
Thank you, Dave.
And Horlicks says, "Evening, Dee. All in that this evening." Yes.
Okay, thank you, Alex.
That is
right. Okay, thank you very much, Julie. Well, we'll catch up a bit more on that a bit later on. So, right, what I've got here is all Christine's parts, including her axle and all her bits. And to prove that it's all her bits, I've actually got all my bits as well, which are all still packaged up. Because as you know, I don't look at my bits, and these are exactly the same bits as what's on here. So I just use the manual for reading out the instructions normally, and I've usually put my bits away, and then I have a mass build. So I get my bits from the news agents, as you know, but Chris gets theirs from Hachette. And they did arrive, so thank goodness for that. And she did give me my parts back what she used before as well. So I've just set out the parts here, and I'm just quickly go through the parts. We've got 6101, which is the front right wheel hubcap, and which is one of them. And we've got two of these actually, and they're actually plastic on the outside, but they have got a magnet inside, so you can tell what they're going to do. They're going to actually stick to the hub of the wheel via the magnet. So we've got two of those, 6101 and 6102. 6103 is a steering connector, and that's this little widget here with a steering connector. And then we've got 6104 and 6105. We've got 6104 there, which is the front right wheel fixture marked R, and that's marked R, and then we've got one marked L for the left hand side. So, and then we have 6106, the front right wheel trim, which is this one, which has been missing ever since, if you remember, issue 1 with the wheel. It's been missing all that time, and we've actually got it in this issue. So they've only taken 60 issues to get us the wheel trim. So yeah, we finally got it. So, and then we've got 6107. We've got the left brake backing plate, and 6108 the left brake drum, 6109 the right brake backing plate, and 6110 is the right brake drum. And now these are all these, and these are plastic. So the left and right wheel brake drums and brake backings, and I've actually fixed this one to the wheel already. It just pops into 3 lugs in the wheel there. So yeah, that's how they're fixed. So they're fixed into the wheel. So because they have got 3 lugs on them, 1, 2, 3, and they just pop into the back of the wheel. So, and then these get attached to these wheel joints here, these on there. So what else have we got then? We've got 6111. We've got pin diameter times 2. It's 2mm by 18mm long, and they are there. The 2 pins are there. And then we've got 6112. We've got 3 DDR5 screws, and they're in there. And then we've got 6113, 3 1.8 by 3.5 pm DDR4 screws. So we've got the DDR4 screws there. Okay, parts 6107, 6109 backing plates are the same. Parts 6108 and 6109 drums are the same. So yes, so what they're saying is that them 2 backing plates are the same, and that backing plate for the drum and that drum in there that I've already put in the wheel are the same. Them are the same, and so there's only these bits that are different. Okay, right. Okay, any more chat then, Julie?
There is, yeah.
Okay.
So we've got Marvel Pick says hello and good evening all. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd.
Mark says, hey, Todd at Marvel Picks. Dee says, Marvel Picks, good evening, Todd. Warren says, hi, all. Hi, Warren.
Hi, Warren.
And Dee says, evening to Warren. Dave Mack says, evening to Warren. Mark says, evening to Warren. Warren says, evening, Dee and Dave Mack. And Warren says, evening to Mark's Mods. And that is chat for now.
Thank you, Julie. Thank you ever so much. Right. So what do we have to do then in step 1? And if you've only just joined, Christine is not very well tonight. She's passed on all her parts to me to do tonight. So I'm going to be doing her parts tonight just to keep the show going and everything. So obviously we pass on our love to Chris and for a speedy recovery. She's actually been poorly since just before tea time. So yeah, let's hope she gets better soon. Bless her. So all being well, she'll be back up and running as soon as she possibly can. So, but for tonight, I'm going to be doing our issues on this Eddie STOBART. Right, so step 1 then, check out the steering connector 6103, fits on the right wheel fixture 6104, a peg on part 6103, fits into a socket on part 6104. Arrow. Okay, well, I'm mostly going to be going by the instructions, and what I can tell you is that these parts here, what it's telling you to do is to put this and this together, and this is quite what I call an idiot proof piece because it's got 3 holes in here and a widget that sticks out, and the corresponding widget fits into the hole there, and obviously there's two screws that go in there as well. So, and it goes that way around. So I'm going to fix that in place. What does it say we need? We need 2 DDO5 screws. Okay, so the DDO5s are there. They are the small ones. So I'm going to just cut the bottom corner off there and put them in that tray if I can. Come on. And this is the Horlicks Mark 2 tray, I believe. And so if you want the Horlicks Mark 2 or the Mark 3, get in touch with Horlicks, and Horlicks will build you one of these trays. Yeah, and I think I've actually got the Mark 3 up here somewhere. Yeah, where is it? No, I've put the Mark 3 away. So I thought I had the Mark 3, but I haven't. I've actually put the Mark 3 away. So I think the Mark 3 has got some other bits in. So just to prove that I do use them. So it'll be in one of my boxes upstairs. So right, I'll put this together with the 2 DDO5 screws. And they are tiny weeny little screws, are these. So, and I've just got to stop shaking. So once I stop shaking, I'll be okay. I'll get these in there. That's one. And yes, I was totally unprepared for this tonight, but obviously I, do it on Chris's behalf, no problem. And so all being well, she'll be okay by next week, and she'll be back at it again. All being well. Let's go in. Just taking some getting in as this. It's going. Yeah. Okay, come on. Just a wee bit more. It's going. Yeah, there we are. Just make sure that's nice and tight. Okay. Yep, there we are. That's nicely in. Just to give it a little bit more tighten up and see what it does. There's one. Get the screwdriver on the screw. We'll be right, won't we? No good if you can't get the screwdriver on the screw, is it? So we might need one of them special screwdrivers. See, she even gave me a screwdriver as well. Okay. And see if I can hold it that way. She knew what she was doing tonight, didn't she? These little screws. No, obviously she'd be here if she could.
She would, yeah.
Yeah. So there we are, we've got that. Okay, so that's on there. Then what do we have to do with it? Well, we have to put it on the axle itself. So looking at the magazine, I want to get the axle the right orientation. And so getting it the right way around. So let's have a look. It's that way, and that widget goes downwards and it goes in like that. Okay, just double checking a bit further on the magazine. Yes, that's correct. It goes in like that. And we're going to need one of these pins as well. So just nip the corner of this bag and get one of these pins out. I'll get them both out then. But I'm going to use them both anyway, aren't I? So you'll notice that the pin has got a knurled bit at the top. And that's the last bit to go in of the pin. So you want the smooth end in first. And want to push that in from the top of the axle, pressing it down firmly through the axle and in through to the other side of the through the axle beam and through to the other side of the steering joint assembly or the kingpin assembly. And because I've got nice strong nails, I don't need my pliers. I can just push it in with my nail, and it's popped through just the other side, and it's holding nicely. So there is one side done and dusted. Okay. Now then, what do we do now then? Well, that's one side done, so that's step 5. The pin is a tight fit. You should check that the holes are clear of the excess paint, so you may need to use a fine-nosed pliers to help squeeze it in place. Well, my hands are pliers tonight, aren't they? So right, so step 6 then. Step 6, we put the other side on. We've got nothing to do with the other side apart from push the pin in, and then it'll be held in place. The only thing is I've got to make sure that it's the right way up. That's my only concern with this. And so it's getting it in the right orientation. So it would be that way around. Let's just check. Yeah. No, that would be that way around. So that would be that way around. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so that's facing and that's facing this way. So, and then we've got to get this the right way around as well. So the steering bracket to the top, and then we need to push the pin in the axle like that. Okay. So again, get it lined up properly and get it the right way it's supposed to go in the magazine, the orientation right and everything, which hopefully I've got now. Yeah, hopefully I've got that right. Yeah, I can't see that being any different really. Yeah, that's right. Okay, and again the same, the nailed bit of the pin to the top, and start it off and push it in and line it all up. Okay, and push it through until it pops through into the bottom. There we go, just like that. Okay, now I have read somewhere that them pins do come out, so what I might do a bit later on is that I might just crimp them up a little bit tighter, and I may put a blob of glue on the top so they don't come out, or even the bottom, to make sure they don't come out the bottom. But I will crimp them up, because what I have noticed already is that there is quite a lot of slack in that axle, and you don't really want the slack in the axle. Well, that'll probably go like that, and then it'll steer like that, okay, in that direction. So that's them. And step 10 shows me that it's in the right orientation. And so we move on to now step 8. Step 8 is putting the back plates on. So we have 2 back plates, and I don't think they are any problem. I think you have a small hole and a large hole by the looks of it, and you would put the back plates on so that they would be facing you like that. The open parts of the back plates would be facing you like that. So I'm going to just try this one in that same place just to make sure that that's right. Yes, it looks like it could fit over there. We've got 1 and 2, and let's have a look. Does that look as though it'll fit on there? I think it will. Maybe, maybe not. Spin it round. That's better. So yeah, it fits that way. So what about this one then? Does this one fit okay? spin it round and let's have a look. Spin it round. Yeah, that's the way they go. So what would we need then? We're going to need DD04 screws to screw them in. Just one screw each for each one. And so we've got 3 DD04 screws here. So we'll nip the bag again. And we'll pop the screws in the Horlick screw pot. And then we'll start putting the screws in. Okay. Any more chat to bring up then, Julie?
There's a couple.
Okay.
So we've got Mary. She says, everyone, good evening. Hi, Mary.
Hi, ma'am. Just letting you know that Chris isn't very well tonight, so I'm doing her issue tonight.
Yeah. And then we've got Mark says, Loctite on those pins could also be used.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Mark. Absolutely excellent idea. Loctite. Yeah. What I think I might do with these screws on these back plates is that I might put some oil on them after the stream. Might take them out and put some oil in them because they're actually going into steel, so they're going into metal. So they will take a bit of oil. So that's got them on the back plates. What else do we have to do then? So I've done both sides, and okay, so the other thing we have to do then, that should look like, let's get it right in the right way in the magazine. So it should look like that in the magazine, I believe. Something like that. I think it looks like that in the magazine. So yeah, that's the way it looks. And what else do we have to do then? Well, it says fitting the details to the wheels. Okay, so we've got a wheel here. I've already put a backing plate in. It goes into three holes. These are the 3 pegs. 1, 2, 3 pegs. They're going to 3 holes in the back of the wheel. So that's the wheel detail. And then you've got the hub cap, the elusive hub cap, which a lot of people said, oh, they've missed it out. No, they haven't missed it out. It's just that they was playing with us and saying, we're not having that until further on in the build, because we don't want you to take all the bits if you're not going to build it all. So obviously they was going to withhold it till a little bit later, which they've done now. So they sent it, and if you remember, that just simply presses into the wheel center like that. It's actually a wheel nut protector, and that's its proper name, wheel nut protector. So that's in there, and we get 2 wheel caps as well. And the wheel caps are, as if you haven't sorted that out already, they're going to go in the center like that, because they're only little magnets, and obviously they're going to hold in there as well, all being well. So yeah, that will be the wheel complete once it's on there, of course. But you'll have to take that off, and we'll have to screw the wheel onto the end of the axle when they tell us to do so. But let's have a look. I think, yeah, that's tonight's issue done. Apart from I've got to put this on the other wheel, and we've got to put them 2 caps nice and safe. And I've got to put some oil on these screws later on after the stream. So, but other than that, that is tonight's issue done and dusted. All being well, all done. Completed work. Brake pads have been fitted to the front axle and the front wheels, and the front wheel hubs will be fitted at a later stage. Yeah, that's what I said, wasn't it? So what's coming in next week's issue then? Well, next week's issue, we have got the front left suspension. So the front left leaf spring and the piston are supplied together with fixing screws. Yeah, I suggest that the piston is actually a shock absorber, but yeah, they've called it a piston for some reason. So I can see that it does slide in and out of a sleeve, yeah, because shock absorbers do, but that is what a shock absorber is. So yeah, front left suspension next week, which is issue 62. So this is issue 61. All done and dusted, and finitoed. So Julie, is there any more chat?
There is a little bit, yeah. I'm just going to say first, well done, Dave. Well done.
Thank you.
So Mark says, well done, Dave, on tonight's build. Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
And Dave Mark says, great work, Sir Dave. Another great show. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
And that is chat.
Okay, well, I'll come back on camera in a second. And let's go like that for now.
Oh, we've got another one from Dee's just come in. So Dee says, good show, Sir Dave. See you all soon. Yes. For Titanic.
Thank you. Thank you, Dee. Yeah, I'm just going to get my camera to work. Come on.
Yep.
Wants a kicking up the backside tonight, does my camera. So, right. Yeah. all done, all dusted, and yeah. Quite an easy one, really. Yeah, not too bad, and I can't wait to get further along with this lovely build. And yeah, all being well, Christine's going to be all right, and she'll be back next week. Well, I think she'll be back. Yeah, Thursday this week. I think she'll be. There's a show she's in on Thursday, isn't she? Yeah. Yeah, yep. Thursday this week. So yeah, all being well. So yeah, she's just not very well tonight, and she's not been too well since about 4 o'clock time. So she thought she might get over it, but she's not been able to. Bless her. So anyway, all being well, she'll be okay. So fingers crossed and all that. So right, what's happening then tonight? Tonight there is going to be Jodie, Dave, Dana, and they're going to be doing the Titanic at 8 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
Okay, so I do believe there'll be Jodie, Dave, Dana, Julie, and Mark on tonight, all doing the Titanic. And yeah, don't miss it. That'll be at 8 o'clock tonight on Jodie Dave's channel. And then tomorrow is Wednesday, and there'll be another Eddie Stobbart show tomorrow on Dano's channel, so Dano's Universe. That'll be tomorrow evening. Believe it's gotten the time. I think it's either 7 or 8. Anyway, it's 7 o'clock. Yeah, check it out, guys. So the Eddie Stobbart on Dano's Universe tomorrow evening. Yeah, so that's tomorrow evening. So, and everything else is in the schedule. So okay, any more chat, Julie?
There is. We've had a couple more in. So we've got Mary says, good show, well done. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, ma'am. And
Todd says, nice work, Dave. Coming along great. It is.
Thank you, Todd. Yeah, it's coming along absolutely fantastic. So this is obviously Christine's build, and she's a little bit behind a few of the others that have got the issues right up to 66, I believe. I think 67 is coming out this week. So I've got 66 because I get mine from the newsagent, and they're about 4 weeks in front of the subscriptions, which is a bit wrong, really, but that's how it is. And that's how Chris has been able to carry on with their builds, and that's because I've lent her a couple of my issues, and then when she got her issues, she gave me them back. So, and then that didn't leave a gap in man. Then man's up to the stage of, I haven't put the chassis together yet, but I've got all the issues right up to 66 or whatever it is. Yeah, so I like doing man as a bulk build, maybe 8-10 issues at a time. So yeah, I like doing quite a lot at once, and letting them build up. I've always been like that though. So yeah, okay, right, a little bit more chat, Jolie.
There is, yeah. So Dano's confirmed, yeah, 7 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then Horlick says, great work, lots of thumbs up. First Stobart issue of 2023, and a smiley face.
Yeah, the first one. Yeah, brilliant. Right, okay. So I'm gonna start shutting the show down. Then I'm gonna say, if you want this lovely build, get in touch with the lovely people at HACHETTE Partworks. You can find them on the internet, HACHETTE Partworks, and we also have a Facebook group as well for the Eddie Stobbart. If you look for the word Twiggy in the Eddie Stobbart Facebook groups, that's our group, is the one in Twiggy in brackets. So you'll be able to find us on there. And it's all interlinked, of course, with this Eddie Stobbart, with all the builders that's on there, and that's on the YouTube. And so, yeah, which is very good. So, and I think you can start subscribing now from about issue 28 onwards, I think. So I think the older parts, because obviously it's more than a year now, so the older parts sometimes are available if somebody's given up halfway through. So yeah, keep a lookout for that if you want to get involved in this lovely build. So it has been slow. I don't mind telling you that at first, but now it's picking up the pace now, and it's we're getting more parts, and everything's coming together lovely. And before much longer, we're going to have a complete tractor unit. So, and yeah, that can't wait for that. It's going to be fantastic. So, right, without further ado, then I'm going to say my goodbyes. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching tonight. All being well, Christine will be back next week, and she'll be back on Thursday. So it's a good night. God bless from me. Take care now, and I'll leave the last word to Julie. So bye-bye from me.
Yeah, so thank you for joining us tonight, and it's been another good show. So yeah, I will see you in about half an hour on the Titanic. So I'll say good night for now.
All right, well, it's a good night from both of us. Thank you ever so much, Julie, for helping out tonight. Very much appreciated. And yeah, you have a heart of gold. Thank you ever so much. So with that, then, I'm going to bid you all a good night, and we'll see you all shortly. Bye-bye now.
Bye.